Hello and welcome to our Year 9 Options Information. I'm going to run through a presentation with you all today, and I'm going to talk through the options that your child will be able to make that will determine their courses over the next 2 years and what statutory provision that we've got in place also. So throughout the course of Year 9, students have been studying core subjects in maths, English, science, history, geography and French. They've also been studying statutory but non-examined subjects in PE, RE and PSHE. Students have also chosen some optional subjects that they've been studying on rotations, and they will continue to do that throughout the rest of this year. During the next few weeks, students now have the opportunity to really refine their subject choices and to choose the courses that they will study at Key Stage 4 and then beyond. We're really excited about the range of courses that we've got to offer. We've got a wide range of exciting subjects that pupils can study, both in academic and in more vocational subjects also. And we believe that we have got courses that suit the needs and interests of all of our students. So all students will study maths, English and science. When it comes to science, students do have the option between combined science or triple science. And I'll go through the differences between combined and triple throughout this presentation. Students then must choose one subject from history, geography or French. After that, then they've got 2 additional option subjects. If a student would like to do history, geography and French, that's absolutely fine. They can choose all of those through their additional option subjects, but we've got a wide range of subjects for students to choose from also. And throughout Key Stage 4, students will continue to study statutory non-examined elements, PE, RE and PSHE. If students have a real interest in PE, they can choose our Cambridge National Sports Studies course. And if students have a real interest in RE, then they can actually choose that as an option in terms of philosophy and ethics also. So in terms of the sciences, for combined science, students would get 2 GCSEs. Each paper that they've got to sit will be 1 hour 15 minutes in length, and there are 6 papers in total. And each paper will equate to 16.7% of their overall grade. So a student could come out with 2 grade 4, so a 4-4, they could come out with a 4-5, 2 9s, 7-8, an 8-9, and so on. So 2 grades that are combined together. If students opt for triple science, they get 3 GCSEs. So they will get 1 GCSE per subject: biology, chemistry and physics. Each paper is 1 hour 45 in length, and each paper contributes to 40 or 50% of the overall grade. So they will get 1 grade for biology, 2 biology papers, each worth 50%, 1 grade for chemistry in the same way, and then 1 grade for physics also. The main difference, other than the number of GCSEs and the length of the exam papers, is that for triple science, there's a significant increase in the volume and content difficulty compared to combined science. If a student chooses combined science, it in no way limits their options moving forward after GCSE. Students will still be accepted onto A-level science courses. Students will still be accepted into university. If you've got any concerns or any questions over whether your child should do combined or triple science, we'd advise you to go and speak to subject specialists in science and speak to your child's science teacher for more information and for more detail. We then have a wide range of optional subjects. So as you can see, we've got our GCSE subjects from art all the way through to textiles. Then we've also got a range of vocational subjects also. Dance through to music are all BTECs, and then engineering, design and sports studies are both Cambridge Nationals, but all are vocational. I must stress that some of our courses running will be dependent on student numbers, but we will do our very best to accommodate as many of these courses moving forward as we possibly can. So when we look at the difference between GCSE and vocational, there are some key differences. GCSEs tend to be linear. That means that all of the exams for that course are taken at the very end of Year 11. For some of the subjects, such as art and food nutrition, there will be coursework elements involved that students will do throughout the course of their 2 years. Then when we look at vocational subjects, these are much more modular. Students study units of work and each unit is assessed differently. Often there are a mix of internal coursework units which are assessed by school and then will be verified by the exam board. And then there's also external examination units. The main difference between these examinations and GCSE examinations is that with our vocational subjects, students have the opportunity to sit these throughout the course. Quite often, a lot of the courses will see students sitting an exam in year 10, and then there's also the option to resit exams as well. So if a student performs below where we'd expect them to, or they just want to aspire to try and get that next higher grade, then there's the option for them to resit, whereas that's not the case with GCSE exams. Vocational subjects also give students that little bit of confidence and peace of mind because often those courses are completely finished before they start sitting their year 11 exams. I also want to debunk the myth that vocational subjects such as BTECs are much easier than GCSEs. There's been massive educational reform over the last couple of years and all of the BTECs have changed. They are now much more rigorous and the content and the difficulty of that content does match GCSE standard. It's just assessed and examined in a very, very different way. So some top tips from me this evening. Please don't pick a subject just because your friends are doing it. We get that an awful lot. You're not necessarily going to be in the same class as your friend and sometimes it provides a distraction which you don't need because actually these are your grades you're going to walk away with at the end of these 2 years and these grades need to set you up for what you want to do next. And also please don't pick a subject based on the teachers you may or may not get because again staffing changes and the teachers may change as well. What you do need to do is pick something that you love to do. If you love something, if you're interested in something, then actually the rest will follow. If you've got a passion for a particular subject, it doesn't seem so much like hard work. Please do think about what you want to do at A-level and beyond. If you know very, very certainly you want to study a particular subject at university or want to do something in particular for a job, actually go and look at those courses, go and look at those jobs. What entry requirements do you need for them? What subjects do you need for them? And have that as part of your thought process. And then think about what's going to suit your learning style best between the GCSEs and our vocational subjects. Are you quite happy doing all of your exams at the end of year 11 and studying and cramming for those? Or actually would you prefer things to be spaced out that little bit more? We feel that we've got a range of subjects that really do offer and suit the differing needs of all of our students. So please think about the different types of qualifications before you make your choices. In terms of our deadlines then, you will be emailed a link to an options form. This is hosted by Microsoft Forms by the end of Thursday, the 4th of March. This will allow you to indicate your preference between triple and combined science, your one choice from history, geography and French, and then your 2 additional options choices in preference order. The options form please need to be completed by the 1st of April. What I will say is if you've got any questions, any queries, please hold back on filling in the options form until you can speak to a member of staff in school or until you can email and follow that up with a phone call as well. We want to be able to support every single one of our students through this options process. So any doubts, any further questions, please let us know before you finish filling in that form. Thank you very much.